So you might be Irish, or you might even be a metalhead, but I'm sure you'll recognize this song. And have you ever wondered what's the story behind it? Well, come with me. I am Professor Whiskey, and I welcome you all to History with Whiskey. This time to talk about the life of Patrick Fleming, the Irish highwayman who inspired the song Whiskey in the Jar. Allow me to do my own singing and playing in the background so I don't get copyright. So this is Patrick Fleming. Now, keep in mind that there are only a few images of the man, and they are all different, so we'll just have to use good old Conor
My foot was a balloon.
McGregor. Why Conor McGregor? Because he's the only Irish person anyone really knows. Take that, Bono. Patrick Fleming was born in Athlone, and just like a real Irishman, he was born into a family of potato farmers. As a kid, Patrick disregarded his studies and was pretty much the bad boy around. Later working for the Earl of Antrim, he managed to get fired after a shuffle with the household priest. However, being the bad boy he was, Patrick stole money and items worth £200 and ran away to Antennary. Travel expenses, I assume. Do you know who also has expenses? Me. So like and subscribe, please. 2 weeks later he moved to Dublin and joined the house robbing gang. And to his credit, he was actually really good at it. For 6 years he robbed houses, achieving a notable level of infamy. With that in mind, it was no longer safe to stay in the city, so he set up towards the Bog of Ireland, becoming an highwayman. His methods were simple: rich or poor folk alike, your money or your life. He and his gang wouldn't hesitate in using force to neutralize threats, and while we don't have much detailed information on the robberies, it was probably something like this.
I would invade his favela on horseback and kill anyone that was not fit to walk.
Luck would eventually run out, as after several of his gang members got caught up and hung, he was then himself captured and brought to a prison in Cork. But so it seems that luck hadn't yet gone away, as he managed to jump off the chimney. Years have passed since that troublesome boy had been kicked out of Antrim, and after a life of crime and cheating death multiple times, it is safe to assume that Patrick would now pick up this chance to live a new life. Well, but that wouldn't be him. He immediately went back to violence, even cutting Sir Donoghue's O'Brien's nose, lips, and ears after he resisted robbery. Seriously, the Shires names are killing me. Oh, come on, Sir Donohoe. Literally.
Who the fuck is that guy?
Then, one day, the landlord of a house he and his gang mates frequented, maybe Jenny or Molly, depending on their background, turned them all to the authorities, most likely Captain Farrell, soaking their firearms with water. The outcome of this clash can only be described by Patrick himself. This time, our good old Captain Farrell made sure there were no shenanigans pulled off, and so Patrick Fleming was hanged after a life of crime. For some reason, his exploits became popularized in poems and ballads, and he kinda served as a shady figure against British control. Liking it or not, in the end, we all just have to deal with his
Big Irish balls!
Masharina Madura Mada. Whack for my daddy-o, whack for my daddy-o, that's whiskey in the jar.